This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. The terms goals and objectives have been used interchangeably to imply they are synonymous. Although the line that distinguishes these two is fragile, there is a difference between these two concepts. This discussion focuses on the differences between goals and objectives and why each is important to an organization. This discussion will further focus on strategies to achieve goals and objectives and implementing these strategies. Mission. A mission, also referred to as a mission statement in most organizations, is a short phrase or many words that state the purpose for which an organization or a company was set up. The mission statement guides the organization's employees in their activities by ensuring that they keep within the company's mission. Mission and vision, though often confused as to mean the same things, are different in that mission is the purpose of existence of an organization while vision is what the organization hopes to achieve. Need to differentiate goals and objectives. The line between goals and objectives must be recognized. Goals, on the one hand, are aims that are set on a long-term basis, which an individual or an organization hopes to achieve after a given period of time. Conversely, objectives are more concrete and specific, and their attainability is set for a relatively shorter time. This means it is easier to validate objectives than to validate goals. Goals also tend to be broad, while objectives are limited in their scope. Due to the short time that objectives are expected to be attained, they are considered tangible, while goals are intangible and always considered as intentions to do something instead of precise objectives. If you have a proposal you are making, clearly drawing the line between goals and objectives is vital if your proposal is to be accepted. Both objectives and goals are essential in any organization as they help an organization get to where it wants to be. An organization should, therefore, have both aspects for the forward movement of the company and to be able to ensure whether or not accomplishments have been achieved. Strategies to achieve goals and objectives. It is paramount for any organization to have well laid down strategies to help the organization achieve its goals and objectives. The first strategy is to be clear on what you want. An organization cannot develop an effective strategy for attaining goals and objectives if they do not know what they want to achieve. The next important thing is to commit to whatever the organization wants. Setting goals and objectives is easy, attaining them is the most complex and challenging part. This means that an organization must work towards the set goals and objectives without relenting or looking back. It is only through putting in considerable effort that the expected outcome will be realized. SMART is the other strategy that organizations must embrace to succeed in attaining their goals and objectives. SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This means that a company's goals and objectives must be specific. If the goals and objectives are general, then it will be difficult to determine whether they have been achieved. Goals and objectives must also be measurable. It should be possible to measure and determine the extent to which the goals and objectives have been attained and what remains for the two to be fully achieved. The goals and objectives set must also be relevant to the company's core business. If they go outside the scope of the business, then they may not be attained. Goals and objectives must also be time-bound, meaning they must be achieved within a specific period. An organization cannot set goals and objectives which it hopes to achieve within an indefinite period of time. Implementation of the strategies. Once the strategies have been developed, the next thing is to implement these strategies. This is done by considering 6 critical factors. Action planning involves coming up with a number of actions that need to be carried out, estimating the finances that will be required for these actions to be successful, and giving a time limit within which these actions should be completed. Organizational structure. This takes into consideration how the organization is structured, considering human resource needs so that the people in charge of the implementation process fully understand what they are expected to do. Annual business plan, having the picture of the organization on a long-term basis. Monitoring and control. This evaluation ensures that the organization is still on track. Linkage. This is ensuring that all the above factors are interconnected and working in harmony. Conclusion. The success of an organization is highly dependent on the kind of goals and objectives that the management has set and also the laid-down mechanisms that are meant to oversee the implementation. With these tips in mind, an organization cannot go wrong. Did you like this organization management, goals and objectives sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.